Okay, well, we're living in a new day and time, futuristic. We thought that it'd never get here. I was born in 1967, and I kept hearing about flying cars for the future and everything. Now we're in 2024. It seems like we're headed that way with new technology getting better and better, wireless connection, drones, and all this. Things I'm still getting used to. I'm 56, so I'm still trying to get used to all of this new technology. Now we have a platform. We had MySpace with Tom being your only friend on social media. Now we have all of these different type of social media platform, right? And we have a lot of influencers. We have social media offering incentive or paychecks, you know, by the X amount of viewers that a person can attract to themselves through their entertainment and videos, right? Then we also have influencers that have a lot of people following them. We have influencers that having a lot of people looking up to them, you know, whether good, bad, or the ugly, they still have followers, right? Well, let me ask you this, if you don't mind. Are they responsible for the action of some of their followers if they're promoting hate? If someone is stalking a woman or a girl or a man about their weight, because this is the day and age about fat shaming, how far are you allowed legally, by law, if you will, to go with your fat shaming promotion? If you are the influencer and you're influencing your crowd or your audience to fat shame this person and harass the hell out of the person, if you had a radical person in the midst of the crowd and they go overboard and they cause that person to commit suicide, because you heard, I'm not quite sure how many heard about the lady on TikTok that they was harassing her. They had her address all on social media and she committed suicide and she had her family. Who's responsible for that? Because some people, they want to be able to influence and promote hate and you know harassment and stalking, and basically I was thinking to myself, some people is using the social media crowd as their gun. It's no different than if I was holding a gun and I'm in control of the gun and I shoot it at people to kill them. Well, if you will follow me, some people are using their social media crowd to commit cyber murders, because if you're pumping people up, you're influencing them, right? Because that's why they call you influencers. So you're pumping the crowd up. Well, how do you not know that there's a very radical person that will kill a person because of your suggestive promoting of hate, prejudice, discrimination? I wonder who would the DA find reliable for this? If your crowd and your social media crowd calls a person, you're stalking them every day, repetitively, annoying them, stressing them out, and causing them to have health problems, causing them to have mental problem, emotional problem. Who is responsible? Because it seems like in this day and age, everyone wants to do something, but nobody wants to take the responsibility. Once there's a death that happens, everyone wants to jump on the bandwagon, but when a death occurs, no one wants the responsibility. So I must raise the question, because it seems like nobody is raising the question. When these people people are going overboard. And this is just social media. It's supposed to be a networking platform. It's supposed to be where you get a little entertainment, but it's not supposed to go to the point where you're killing people or you're murdering people or you're sitting up there causing people all type of malicious health problem because you can't control your inner feelings and your inner emotions. Fat shaming. What does another person weight has to do with you? You don't have to carry that on you. They carrying that on their own body. So that's their weight. There's no law on the books that says fat is illegal. So what's giving you the right to fat shame someone? That's a form of prejudice, racism in a sense against fat people. So you're being discriminatory against them. So you feel in your mind that I don't like how somebody look, and this is an opinion, right? So your opinion is not the law. It's just an opinion, but it is not the law. So what's giving you the right to take the law in your hand and to stalk someone and to harass them to the point where they commit suicide? Now, who is responsible for that suicide death? Because if you and your crew or your social media crew was not coming around that person, then they would not have been so emotional, distraught to have taken their life. So I must raise the question, if I was in a court of law, who is responsible? It's the influencer that is influencing these people, the responsible party. If the influencer, social media influencer, was not promoting hate, was not promoting fat shaming, would the crowd have went to that extent? Would someone of the crowd have went to that extent to the point where you really want to kill somebody over their own body and about their own weight? I think that you're radical. I think that you're going overboard. I think that your boundary lines you have crossed boundary lines. Now you're on a path of cyber murderers. That's what I call it. And when I did the demonstration about the gun, a social media character is taking advantage of the mind of their followers. And they see how much the followers is looking up to them, admire them. So, in a sense, I want to have this person murder, but I don't want to do it. I don't want my hands to be dirty. So I will continue to encourage the crowd to harass the hell out of her or him until somebody kills this person for me. So I'm like a snake that bites, but then I go hide myself up under a rock. So this social media person never pays the consequences for what they hyped up and got started. The fire that they started, and then all of a sudden now they want to run. My hands is clean. I didn't tell them to do it, but you suggestively, and you encourage them. If I was the DA, I will wear your tail out. That I wouldn't let you escape that easily. Because we're talking about the death of a human being. We're talking about this is only social media. And we're talking about you took social media to a height level that murders are being done. Cyberbullying someone and their family. So now you put in their immediately family in danger. And you're saying that you're not a responsible person? You're saying that you don't put this on me? But if it wasn't for your platform, nobody would be coming to you and listening to you. So how do you not have a duty, a responsibility of what you're putting out there and what you are saying? Because there is some real psycho people out there. that hate fat people, that hate black people, that hate women, and you will put somebody else's life in a dangerous situation of what you're promoting. So how come your hands wouldn't be dirty? If you're promoting the hate, the racism, the discrimination, and it's rousing, it's giving the people a rouse and making them hyper and radical, and they tell this person, yeah, you're so ugly, you should die, you should just kill yourself because you're an ugly person. Well, what if that person mind, they have been told all their life, they've been abused, and your crowd is telling this person that, and their mind is so fragile that they actually do it. May I ask, if you will, who is the responsible party, or do we just let you go up under the radar? If your videos and your platforms is causing me heart problems and strokes, like I've been harassed every day, 24 hours, with all of this new cyber video watching, I don't want to be on your videos. I never gave you consent. Crystal Lachelle Lax never gave you consent. I don't want to be on your cheesy videos. I don't want you videotaping me illegal. And they come around my private land. Private land. This is what I chose, that I wanted to be out in the desert, in my son's RV. That's where I'm in. And I just wanted to heal myself. And they wouldn't even allow me the right to my own privacy, to heal myself. They came with the fat shaming, how ugly this 56-year-old woman. And I must ask the question, why are you bothering an older woman? There's not nobody your age. Why do you feel that you need to hound down a 56-year-old senior citizen? That's the reality. And I have heart problems. And I bring that to the forefront because if I was in a court of law, they wouldn't need to know my medical condition. And you have encouraged the crowd to harass me. So they would need to know that medical condition, that due to all of this harassment, I have been getting sick back to back. I have had strokes. I have had blood clots on my brain. How I'm getting through all of this, I don't know. Even the doctor said that I got 9 lives, which we know that I don't. But some of this stuff should have killed me. You understand? I have AFibs where too much stress, too much mess being around me, then it triggers it. You understand? And it's like that this particular group of people will not connect to me as on a human being plane, where I am a sick older woman. I have a youthful spirit, but I can be sick inside and not feeling good, but I still try to sing, still try to get up and clean. You know what I'm saying? And they're doing things as if they can't understand how I must be feeling as, I hate to say victim, but if I was in a court of law, they would call me a victim. How I must be feeling as their fat shaming victim. That I don't even know you. I haven't done anything to you. I haven't bothered you. I haven't killed your mama, your daddy, anybody in your family. So why are you coming around my property and bringing all of this childish social media drama? And the influencer is encouraging them to do it. So if I go into a heart attack, would the influencer be responsible for this, knowing, because they don't took video tapes of me at the doctors and hospital, so knowing that means that you have a full knowledge of my medical health, Why would you continue on to encourage your crowd to harass the hell out of me? And knowing that it's triggering heart problems and and making me upset. And it's hard for you to heal if you're in such a negative, intense drama environment. So that's why I picked the desert out here towards Lancaster off of Sierra Highway, Avenue B. It's very quiet. It's like in the middle of no man land. So why would it be so much drama around me? And who is encouraging them to go out to her land or near her land and let's do this? I mean, where do we draw the line as grown adults? Where do we draw the line as grown adult? If I seen that there's a health problem, this lady is having health problem, and I wouldn't want her death to be on my hand, and I wouldn't want you to hurt her or harm her, and I wouldn't want her to feel threatened about where she live at. You know what I'm saying? Who would be responsible? Would you just write it off as she died of natural cause, knowing that she have reported to the police and to the Attorney General office and other places in California that I'm being harassed by a group of people I don't know? Who is responsible for it? And how much will the bandwagon keep